This is good. This is very good. Happy catching these guys all day. All right, you know the harbour, one of the famous fishing ports in Australia. This is Bermagui. It's freezing cold this morning. We're heading offshore, chasing some snapper on bait and plastics, whatever. But for now, I've got to get down the coast and try not to freeze to death. Let's get to it. We're just on first light, so we should be down on the area I'm hoping to fish, you know, right on that sort of, you know, dawn crack of the sun. I'm just going to set the sabiki up and just have that bait jig ready, and then when I mark some good bait I can just pull up on it and just see what it is. There's birds buzzing around the area, so it's a good sign. So what I want to find here is, obviously there's reef, but I want to sort of hit the edge of the reef, especially if I'm bait fishing. You want to be fishing along the rubble more so than the hard stuff. But the snapper will also hold on the bait. So areas where you got your bait, it's really good to fish plastics, but also anchor up in that area and fish bait if that's what you want to do. But for now, I'm just going to have a little poke around, scope out if I can see, you know, anything worthwhile or some key areas to start. Plenty of bait there. Right species, wrong size. I'm just gonna obviously chuck this guy back because that is way small, but I was gonna do a short drift through here, see what I see, and then we might try anchoring up. But there's plenty of bait and stuff, and that's exactly what we want to see. Oh, maybe, yeah. It just took a little bit to wake up. He's not a big one, but that's a snapper. That's all right. At least we're getting a few bites. And look, this part of the world is not really known for, I suppose, giant snapper. There'd be big fish here, but this is the sort of size fish that are here in really good numbers during the cooler months, and bigger, but you know, good eating size. But I'll let him go. I'm not here for a feed as such. But that's a nice way to get started. Beautiful little fish in great condition. Let's send it back. Cool. What is that? It's up on the surface. I think it's a salmon or something. Or is it a bonito? I'm thinking bonito. Yeah, for sure. Is it? Salmon. There we go. Not a big guy, but we'll let him go. Kingfish live bait. We're off. Oh, what's that? Something just got mauled. Oh! I think that's a salmon. Yeah, it's another salmon. That is not the target species. I just threw that because this time of year, you know, there can be big bonito, mac tuna, stuff like that as well. So I just saw that, whatever it was, smash on the top, lob this in, instant hookup. All right, so quick rundown of what I've got and what I'm using. It's important you use a light jig head. That's a 1/4 ounce jig head. All right, that's a 5-inch Z-Man streaks, coconut ice. It's got a glow feature in the belly there, and just in this lower light I'll go with that. Then I'll go to a more bait fishy style pattern, and just my outfit I use for flathead spinning, snapper spinning in the bay, everything. 6 to 12 pound X-Pride, 3000 Banford. I've got 20 pound leader because of the harder bottom here, so if I do hook a bigger fish I can, you know, pull on him pretty hard. Otherwise I'd go to lighter leader if it was more rubbly bottom. But for now this is it. I may even just drop down to a 1/6 of an ounce jig head, and on the other rod, hold 5, I've got that guy there, same rod and reel, same leader, 1/4 ounce jig head, and a little bite me plastic little boot tail on that guy there. Just so good. This one I slow roll. I spend a lot of time just slow rolling, and it works really well. So having a couple of rods rigged, I can just alternate back and forth between the two. And then the other thing I do like to do, you don't have to, is a bit of scent. Good thing is you got that cavity in these jerk shad style plastics, and I just fill that cavity full of scent like that. Every 10 or so casts, redo it. All right, let's keep fishing. We need to catch more. No. Is it? No. Oh. Yeah, just a little fella. You see then, I'm a big fan of not overly working the plastic, so with that light jig head it's just gliding down to the bottom, and when I'm popping it I'm just giving it little ticks. I just want it to sort of zigzag, not go ripping up through the water, just sort of stay in the zone. Casting it like 45 degrees to our drift, we're going down that way, just sort of 45, and then that plastic sort of sweeps down just nicely. Might be time to strip off. Ladies, look away. Ugh, we don't want that. That's bad. Face full of teeth and spikes. Ah, don't do that, you'll chew my leader. Have that for a gob. I'm going to go to a lighter jig head. I always like to fish the lightest I can. So take that off. I'm going to go to a 1/6, so it's tiny. Even though we're in sort of, 20 meters of water, it doesn't matter, because the good snapper will be sitting up off the bottom. So it just gives me a bit more fall time. Little loop knot. I just like a little loop. You don't need to make it big. Just like that. Then I'll trim that tag. And when I get home from my trip, I go around picking up 8,000 tags of fishing line. Got a bait fishy pattern. That'll do. Love these little nitro heads. They're on an owner hook and they're just really strong, really sharp. Let's pop that up. There we go. Beautiful. Couldn't have asked for better weather anyway. It's lovely. I could ask for another 10 degrees though. It's really important when you're rigging any plastic, but especially a jerk shad style, that it's really straight, okay? If it's bent sort of in any way, it won't go through the water straight. It will tend to spin a bit. And this one here, when I rigged it, it just had the slightest of slight bends in it. It was almost just like that. And when I was winding it in, I noticed it was sort of flipping through the water. So just reposition the hook. It's nice and straight, drag it through the water. Do that a couple of times and you'll see that it just tracks beautifully. And that way, you know, you're fishing to absolute maximum potential, knowing that your lure is doing the right thing. And it's more probably like if you pop the plastic, if it goes like that, it doesn't look as natural as if it zigzags left and right. And that can just be from not having it rigged quite right. That's a snapper. Get him up a bit. Oh yeah, that's colour, we're good. He's not a big one. Nice looking fish though. Oh, I pinned him in the side, that's why he fought a bit weird. They're a nice run of fish though, like they're certainly not giants, but they're definitely nice ones. Oops, sorry mate, did a bit of... behave. There you go. Heaps of fun. Great way to be spending a morning, especially in conditions like this. Let's send him back. Look at all this stuff popping around. Don't get distracted, Lee, just stick to the plan. Plenty of life here, that's for sure. Look at the bait. Oh, salmon. Not what I want though. Right, stop wasting my time. That's better. Is it? No, he's not that big. You tend to know when you hook those big ones, they just scream off. This guy's hasn't got that sort of go about him. But it's still fun, and it shows that we're in 17 metres of water here, 1/6 of an ounce jighead, lure nowhere near the bottom, and that's where we're getting the snapper. Just keeps you up away from all the rubbish fish too. As soon as you start getting near the bottom, you get your wrasse and all your Sergeant Bakers and stuff like that, so it pays to try and fish a bit higher in the water column, and these guys find the stuff, no dramas. They're such good predators. Lighter coloured one. Just pop that out and send him back. But yeah, look how small that jighead is. Absolutely tiny. And when I first started doing this, you know, I'd fish heavy jigheads and you'd think you had to get it near the bottom, but it's like the lighter the jighead, often cases the bigger the fish. Oh, that was him. I reckon sometimes with these smaller fish, you'll definitely get the snapper bite, get him on, miss him, and then you drop the plastic back and you get another bite. And I don't think it's the fish you've hooked, but I reckon because they're smaller fish, they're probably in, you know, numbers. So he gets off and then his mate races back in and goes, oh, well, I'll have it. So yeah, it's sort of well worth getting that plastic back, you know, back when you miss one. This water is so clear. You can just see the fish way down there. I think this is what I've been getting a few of the bites on. It's just little guys like this, and that's why I've been missing them. Sorry, bud. Sorry. Go back. I had to put my jacket back on. The westerly sort of northwest wind picked up and it's freezing. That's a bit better. Come on, mate. I think we're pretty right. He's not that big. There's no shortage of this sort of school-sized fish around this area, that's for sure. Now, that was just on that sort of slow drag roll with the bite me. It just works so well. Pop that out. Oh, he's torn my plastic up. Rude. Like if you're out for a feed, you'd have absolutely no dramas. Right. I'd just like to snip that very front edge off. Oh, I popped his eye out already. Oh, that's alright because you won't be able to see the snapper coming to eat him. There we go. Just I think I've gone too short. See how it's got a bend in it? So I've got to do it again. Get that hook back a little bit further. That should do it. That's better. There we go. Nice and straight. He's not very big. Hasn't pulled any line. Banging around a lot. Don't have that like weight of a big fish that like you just know when you get that sort of 4 or 5 kilo job on. But this is okay. They're heavy though. Like they do have a lot of weight to them for their size, these things. If you just behave. Oh. There you go. Pink snapper, pink plastic. Job done. See if that's gonna wriggle out. He wasn't getting off, that's for sure. There you go. He's nice and thick. Like looking from the underside, he's just in good condition. I'll send him back. That looks so cool with that blue on it. Back in business. That's a decent one. I think, is he? No, he's similar size. He's similar size, but he's alright. He's heavy, but yeah, he's alright. He didn't fight much, like literally fought like a real small fish. Oh, they are very cool. See how he's getting those bands through his body there. I'll send him back. Snapper is sitting real high. Heaps of bait here. Some of the smaller ones I reckon have gone harder. He's a little bit better. There we go. Settle down, mate. Hopefully you didn't wreck my plastic. I'll hold him up to give you a look. There you go. Happy catching these guys all day. That's cool. Alright, let's send him back. Yo. This is good. This is very good. Plastic's it's a bit torn up. It'll be right for one more. Seems to be pretty important to get that sort of 45-degree angle. Like once you keep that 45, if you cast this way or that way, if you cast that way, there's too much sweep on your plastic. This way it's just not as good. That 45 with your drift is what I'm getting my bites on. There we go. Oh, far out, I worked hard for that bite. I reckon I haven't had a bite for like 40 minutes. It has really slowed down since that good morning bite, so I think I'm just about done. So I'll get this lure back in and I'm going to head back in and go get some brekkie. Oh, well, that guy there. Definitely whale migrating season. This time of year you don't want to be driving around in the dark up and down the coast because there's too many of these guys. Anyway, yeah, it slowed down. I'm going home.